How's it going, guys? It's me, Josh Halter, owner and founder of the BioDude. Was here this morning messing with my group of terribles and checking on the status of this enclosure I built. It's doing really well, but quite frankly, I needed some inspiration because the build I'm about to show you guys is something that I got from Martin months ago, and I've been racking my brain on what I want to put in it. So what I have in front of me is the Bioloark FD-200. These are the bio bottles. We sell the entire line at thebiodegradables.com. I absolutely love these. Not only are they beautiful, we have a glass stand with 100% metal risers, and then we do have a built-in lid that also has a really tight seal to it, from what I can see, with a built-in LED and a built-in fan. So, and it clicks in right at the top like this, and then you see the top, it opens up if we need to increase air circulation in any way, shape, or form. Boom, boom. So the only thing it doesn't come with is the USB that plugs into the wall. It comes with a thing, but nothing to go into the wall. So if you purchase one, just make sure. So for starters, I'm gonna pull this back here, and I am gonna do this slightly differently. So enable for me to have access to this easily to here to be able to drain, I'm going to be doing my drainage layers a couple different ways. So for starters, I have my HydroGrow version 1 right here. I'm just gonna, and I don't want a too terribly deep of a layer here, maybe about 1/2 inch. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have this drainage layer here with the intent that I don't really touch it that much, because my hope is that I don't ever go past the water area. And how I'm trying to build this is so that way this enclosure is a 360-degree view, meaning that no matter where you're standing, you are able to get a perfect view. So we got my nice fluval stratum here. Okay, and then I'm gonna take some Terra Flora. So first things is it takes some patience here. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit more on top. So essentially what I'm hoping to do is have the stratum work really well with the substrate to promote exceptional drainage and aeration that the floor is already really good at, okay? So then I got that nice and thoroughly mixed, and I can say I'm pretty happy with that. Next, I have a really vibrant collection here of dwarf white isopods. You can see them. So I'm just going to carefully put these guys in the corner. The springtail play a vital role in your bioactive ecosystem that we are creating. So I'm just going to, spread them out a little bit in here in conjunction with the isos. Okay, so we got our substrate layer down. The only thing that I want to add now is leaf litter. I have spag out here. I'm not going to need spag with how small of an enclosure this is, and I've already used about 3 inches of space, so I'm really not trying to take up any more space. So I am going to use some of my leaf litter here. This is my Peruvian Marupa leaf litter. So this comes straight from Peru. This is like one of my higher end leaf litters that I carry that I'm really happy. So as you guys know, when we mix up the leaves into the substrate, the leaves do slowly break down and provide microbial hotspots for your springtails, for your isopods, as well as help jumpstart those essential biological processes for your plants. And then last but not least, I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of BioShock. Okay. Okay, so I love it. We got a layer of HydroGrow version 1 and then a layer of substratum with our screen above the HydroGrow version 1. Then we have my Terra Flora mixed with a little bit of fluval substratum, leaf litter, springtails, and isopods. I am happy to say that is more than enough for us to get started when it comes to figuring out how I want these inhabitants to thrive in here. With this being a complete 360, I wanted it to be vibrant and open, while at the same time providing lots of areas for these critters to be. So I have a beautiful piece of Sieryu Stone that I got in that I've been saving for something as special as this. So very carefully. Okay, so again, not the craziest, tallest thing in the world, but that's okay. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at some of my plants that I have. So I have a lot of different options here. Obviously, I have some Amazon driftwood in here and some loose pieces of ghost wood and some Pacific driftwood pieces that I think I am going to potentially establish in here. So I think I'm going to actually take this out and I'm going to put this. There it is. So I made some small adjustments here. I ended up moving this piece up here. Now I am going to secure these stones in place, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do that. So what I got right here is my aquarium super glue. This is the Omni brand, great product. This is legitimately for freshwater aquariums, reef tanks, and things like that. So the super gluing to me is extremely important. But this is 100% non-toxic as well, and it is safe for in-house use with your habitats, okay? And then as it dries, I am gonna take a tiny bit of the stratum here, and I'm just gonna, boom. All right, so now that I got my hardscape in and we are dried, I'm happy enough to say that now I can start looking at some of my other plants that I have here, and I can start figuring out what I want. So I have a really beautiful Ficus quercifolia right here. This is also called oak leaf creeping fig. And this is gonna be, of course, one of the highlights I'm gonna use. So this is one of my 4-inch established pots. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna take my scissors and I'm just gonna take a really nice cutting like this. Here we go. So my expectation is that it's with how much moisture that the rock is gonna hold, as well as the driftwood, that we will be easily able to get established on here fairly quickly. Okay, so I got a couple of small plant cuttings and nothing crazy. So next, here I have some bromeliads. Bromeliads for sure are something that I am really gonna populate this enclosure with. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of the glue. Okay, I am really liking how this is turning out. So I found this begonia actually on my discount plant shelf because it's pretty small. And it actually is perfect. So here, got some beautiful lush pillow moss, super lush. So as you can see, I'm breaking this off extremely specifically. So when I actually have a plan for this on how I want to use it. Put a little bit of green in here that I personally like to see with my enclosures. I actually removed 2 of the broms, and I'm gonna actually cover up some of the spots that I got some baby tears right here. Put it right on the rock. And then I am, of course, gonna have to re-glue them in, and that's okay. Next, we have a couple seed pods, things like this. Okay. We got some Perula Stella pods, which I'm gonna put back there. All right. So with that right there, we got the baby's tears right, that's gonna grow on the thing. I'm gonna put this guy right here. I got some really beautiful live moss right here, and I'm actually gonna crown the top of this right up here with this. There we go. Okay guys, so I wanted you to see what we got going on here. And I am really happy with how everything turned out. So we do have the FD-200 Bioloark terrarium here with the built-in fan and LED, and I am leaving the top fairly ventilated. I do have 3 different smaller bromeliads in here, some baby tears, some pillow moss, some begonias, a watermelon vine, and a variation of a whole bunch of different types of botanicals with some leaf litter, flora, fluval substratum, and my hydrogrow version 1. Overall, I am very happy with how this turned out. I think it looks really, really nice, and I think it's gonna function great as it continues to grow in. You guys know me, my name's Josh Halter. I'm the owner and founder of The BioDude. You can visit my website, thebiodude.com. Come check my store out Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, and Saturday, 10 to 5. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and feel free to give us some feedback on what you think of this beautiful Bioloark products that we're happily selling on my website at thebiodude.com. Thank you for everybody's support. The dude abides.